Canvas conferences are a great way to connect with students or teach your course from a distance. All Niagara University courses already have the web conferencing software built in. Click on Conferences to add a new conference. When the dialog box opens, give your conference a name. By default, we use Big Blue Button for our web conferencing software. You can choose to have a duration for your course meeting, or you can leave this blank by ticking no time limit for long-running conferences. If you want to use the same conference space for the entire semester, you might want to tick this option. Enabling recording for this conference is a nice feature if you know some students will be absent and you want them to be able to access a link to your recording. You can put in a description if you'd like, perhaps what content you'll be covering in this conference. By default, all course members are automatically invited once you start your conference. When you're ready to begin your conference, click Start from Conferences, and the big blue button Web Conferencing space will open automatically. Students receive an email invite to join your conference. It's very easy on the student end to get into the conference space. Once the conference space opens, choose Microphone to join the audio. Once you're in the big blue button web conferencing space, you have a lot of utilities available to you. First thing I want to point out is you'll notice that my icon is green. The microphone means I am unmuted. If I wanted to mute myself, I can click here.
You are now muted.
I'll get a prompt that says I'm now muted, and it flashes out. And you'll notice that my icon turned red. I'd advise having your students mute themselves when they first get into the conference, just so you don't hear a lot of chatter. When you're ready to talk, you can simply unmute yourself. You can also share your webcam if you wanted students to see what you look like. You just click Start Sharing. Hi everyone! Students can share their webcams as well, and you'll see a bunch of little icons right across the top. Be careful when you're sharing webcams though. If all of your students are sharing their webcams as well, that will slow down the presentation because sometimes things will buffer and that might cause a delay. In addition to muting, sharing your webcam, you also have the option to share your screen. So when you share your screen, it asks if you want to share your entire screen or if you just want to share an application window or a Chrome tab. It's entirely your choice. Share your entire screen if you want to move into a different application, like an Excel file. When you start sharing, you'll notice that the big blue button icon thinks for a second. You can navigate into whatever it is you want them to see. When you're finished, simply click Stop Sharing. In addition to these utilities, you also have the option to upload a presentation. If you're going to be using PowerPoint, it's recommended that you change your PowerPoint slides into PDFs before loading them into Big Blue Button. Some of your formatting might get lost if you try and upload PowerPoint slides. To add presentations or PDFs to your web conference, click the plus sign for Actions and navigate to Upload a Presentation. From here, you can browse for the file you want to share with your class. You'll notice it says to be uploaded. Once you're sure that this is the document you want to share, click Upload. You can upload other presentations as well. If you're going to have students be doing presentations, it's recommended that you have all of your students send you their PowerPoint slides in advance. You can load them onto the presentation as the instructor, and then you can control who is presenting when. To switch between presentations, go back to your Actions plus sign, back to Upload a Presentation. It says Current next to the presentation that is currently on display for your students. You also notice that it has the green check mark. To switch to a different one, simply select the next circle and say Confirm. You can also take a poll if you wanted to ask your students a question. You have different options for your polling, yes, no, true, false, and students share their answers to your question. If you want to record your session, which I do recommend because students may be absent or may be having troubles with the technology, click Start Recording. You'll hit yes to confirm. Then everything you're saying is being recorded for the students. When you conclude your conference, Canvas will generate a link that you can then share with anyone who is absent. To stop recording, you just click pause recording and then confirm that yes, you want to. The Big Blue Button conference space has options to share notes, to have a public chat if you wanted to chat with your entire class. You can also click on a student's name to have a private chat if you'd like. If you wanted to annotate one of your slides, you have that ability as well. Change from the hand. And then you could use your pencil icon if you wanted to write. Perhaps change your drawing thickness. To clear any annotations, click the trash. You can advance through your slides using the slide buttons, or you can use the drop-down menu to skip further ahead into the presentation. When you're finished with your presentation and you've concluded your class, click the three buttons in the upper right-hand corner to end your meeting. It will ask you if you're sure you want to end your meeting. Say yes. And this will take you back to your Canvas homepage. To generate a recorded link, you also have to end the class in Canvas as well. After I've ended my conference in Canvas, it will move down to the concluded conferences space. This is also where it will generate the link to your recording. This may take a bit of time depending on how long your conference was, but to get that link, click the little arrow next to conference name and then navigate to the video link. This will open in a new tab and it opens with a URL you can then share with your students. If you have any questions on Canvas conferencing, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thanks for watching.